じたら落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま藤田記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られたスターに君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命にコードが刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
Shout out to every single one of you beautiful sons of bitches in the chat. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. We are live, boys. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in, man. Listen. How we doing today? Listen. I get it, guys. All right. It's the worst day. This is the worst day. Nobody, and I mean nobody, on this planet who is honest with themselves likes Monday, okay? Nobody likes Monday in this world, all right? This is the worst day of the week. I totally understand. But guess what? We are here, and we are going to hang out, even though this is the worst day of the week, boys. It is the worst day. Mondays suck. Nobody likes them, but it's still a day that we get to hang out every single day of the week, boys. So bring it in and listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Do it! Do it now! If you guys are watching over on Rumble, like the stream. Do it! Now! And if you guys are watching anywhere else, that's impossible, and you're most likely a fucking communist hanging out in HR and making all kinds of disgusting AI images with Yamato. Let's be real.
You are gay!
So don't do it. Don't do it. Like the stream, boys. Like the stream. Shout out to all of you. I see some of you asking about Griffcast. I was very busy today. I couldn't do a Griffcast today. I apologize, man. I would have loved to do a Griffcast because I so desperately want to play Mortal Shell. I did play a little bit off stream. I ended up getting the crossbow. I also ended up getting the ever so double-cheeked up shell that everybody wanted me to get, the Proxima shell or whatever. I ended up getting hers. That girl is absolutely fucking caked. Caked. But listen, aside from that, I didn't do too much because I wanted to play it on stream. All right. Yeah, she's triple cheeked up at this point, boys. Triple cheeked up. But no, we got to play that game. So unfortunately, I was very busy today. Could not do a gaming stream today. I apologize. Boys, listen up. Before we get into the content, before we do our Big Army roll call, before we have somebody complain that we're taking too long to get to the topics, before we have somebody complain about Rick in the background, before we have somebody complain about too many super chats, before we have somebody complain about God ears, like everything. Boys, we got a battle that's going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. They complain about everything, boys. We are not going to free Yamato. Yamato is going to stay in HR for the rest of his goddamn life. He's not leaving. I already told you, it doesn't matter how many super chats, it doesn't matter how many memberships, he is not leaving. He is not leaving. People have already tried to pay for his way out. It is not happening, boys. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, yesterday's battle was a little bit of a shocker. All right. It was a little bit of a shocker. We had a pretty legendary battle go down yesterday, and surprisingly, Kasumi ended up felting Morgan. Kind of shocked by that. Still a little shocked by that. Didn't really realize that was going to go down that way, but it did. So now we got to figure out who's going to face off against Kasumi in the next round. And that's what today is for, ladies and gentlemen, because today we got none other than Marie Rose versus Katana, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait for somebody to bring up the 18-year-old character and bring up her age as if she's about to get ID'd right now by somebody in the chat who is going to pretend to be, who's going to be really weird about all this. It's going to be really weird about all this. You know what I mean? Because apparently it's okay for these characters to get killed. It's okay for these characters to get completely felted and fought against. But God forbid. God forbid. You know what I'm saying? Boys, listen, man, we got to decide. So you got to let me know in the super chats, ladies and gentlemen. You got to put the name first. We got a classic battle today. It is none other than Mortal Kombat versus DOA, ladies and gentlemen. That's a classic. We got to figure out who is going to win this particular battle. So let us know, boys. Let us know by putting the name at the beginning of the super chat. And try your best to not be weird, boys. Try your best to not be weird. Because, again, this is the waifu battle. This is not the waifu gangbang, all right? Even though I know some of you might want that. I'm just saying. Boys, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got to do the Bigot Army roll call, all right? We got to see who is in the chat right now, hanging out with us on this beautiful day that nobody likes, okay? None of us like Monday. We all don't like Monday, all right? At least we're honest with ourselves. We're honest with ourselves, and we all know we don't like Monday. So let's call out some beautiful bastards in the chat, and let's see who is here hanging out with us. We got Bebop in the chat. What's going on, Bebop? How you doing? We got Dark to Knave in the chat. What's going on, my man? We got Sonia in the chat as well. What's going on, Sonia? How you doing? We got Time Bound Howler in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Joel Jimenez in the chat. We got Gaming Wolf 87 is in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Hanny in the chat as well. We got Yokai Drago in the chat. We got Sleeping Nova in the chat. We got Pratermine in the chat as well. We got Toxin in the chat. I don't know. Why don't you go check their IDs, man? Let me know how that goes. Let me know how that goes. We got John motherfucking D in the chat. What's going on, brother? We got Yamato85 talking to us from HR. He is talking to us from HR, man. Tiger King is in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Blue Octopus screaming at the top of her lungs. As always, what's up, Blue? How you doing? Commander Sonak is here. We got This is Sparta 9000 in the chat. We got the bot in the chat, boys, working hard as ever. You know what's crazy, man? I had somebody complain about the bot, and they blocked the bot. And you know what's even worse? You know what's even worse about that? So they complained about the bot. They blocked the bot. And then they ended up asking a question that the bot could have answered. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Kyle Lewis is in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Too Cool Curry in the chat. What's going on, man? Nick Havoc is here as well. What's going on, brother? Retro Blackstar is in the chat. We got Tea Time in the chat. We know it's Katana. Listen, man. Listen, Tea Time. You know, I've come to the realization that it's the day that we all assume XYZ waifu's going to win is the day where all of a sudden that waifu ends up getting destroyed. So you never know. You never know, boys. Who else we got in the chat, man? We got, I think I saw Hanny in the chat. Where is he at? Where's that beautiful bastard? Where's Hanny? Fuck, man. Here we go, right here. Handy's in the chat. Melody Johnson is here. Secret Final Boss is here. What's going on, man? Green Lotus is here. When am I adding Wizards to the waifu battle? Never. Never. It's never happening. We got Vice Admiral Deku of Mars in the chat. Romanizer24 is here. Ron DFK is here. Coffee Holic is here. The Fourth Wall Guy is here. Ricardo Dawson is here lying about Mondays. I don't know why he's doing that. Why are you doing that? T-Vol Gaming is here. Moon Doggy Style is here. Darkit is here as well. King motherfucking Demon Wing. He says here until I go to bed when I'm done with my drink. Damn, he's going to leave us, boys. King Demon Wing is going to leave us, boys. He's going to leave us. Makes me sad. Oliver Adam is here. We got Signo in the chat as well. We got Yami Vengeables here. Valen Reborn is here. We got Mazurka is here. China is here as well. Sam Fisher is here as well. Who else is here? Germs007. What's going on, Germs? How you doing? We got, let me see, Vice Admiral Deku of Mars. Dade404. Iron Man says he's kind of here. Sort of, maybe, who knows? Double Deuce is here. Miss Bella Games is here. She says, I like every day. Every day. I have reasons to like them. Listen, Miss Bella Games. Totally understand. Okay? Totally understand. I get it. You can't let the world know the truth. I understand. Listen, if you like all 7 days, you want the world to perceive that you actually like Monday, I totally get it. We still love you in this chat, Miss Bella Games. It is all good. It is all good. Omega level stoners in the chat. Mr. Anderson is here. Who else is here, man? Let me call out a couple more people. Kyle Lewis is here. Bleak Sound is here. Says he's just lurking. Well, as long as you like the stream, you're allowed to lurk. If you don't like the stream, well, I'm just going to have to send you to HR with Yamato. Lockhart24 is here. Sanguine is here. Nautilus is here. Who else is here? Let me scroll down. Ian Christmas is here. He says, I made it. Let's go. Let's go. Mean Mark is here. My Life Matter is here. Kurakami is here. Lalo is here. What's going on, Lalo? How you doing? Magdi32 is here. Who else is here? Damn, there's a lot of people here today. Holy shit. The Madman Mars. Ghost 101. Jesus Christ. So many of you guys are here. Pratermind is here. Zero Heroes here. Hyperactive is here. God damn. Lost in the Crowd is here. Dark N155 is here. Dark Mages is here. We got a lot of darks in the chat. Is that racist? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking the question. Daniel San is here. I don't know anybody who's doing the blackout thing. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about it today. All right. Let's go to Rumble. Rumble real quick. Rumble, what do we got? I know you beautiful sons of bitches are over there, man. Who's over there on Rumble? Let's see. Life Ferret is over there on Rumble. What's going on, man? Griffin of Might is over there on Rumble. We got Denarier over there on Rumble as well. Genetic Spore is over there on Rumble. Dragon Knight is over there on Rumble as well. Torinol is over there on Rumble also. Dormant Psych is over there on Rumble too. And who else? Let's see. Anybody else? Let me scroll down. We got a lot of lurkers on Rumble. Big Z Video Games is over there on Rumble as well. Fluffy Murder Machine is there on Rumble as well. What's going on, brother? Tatsuya Kai is over there on Rumble as well. And I think that's it. Oh, Grits and Gravy is over there on Rumble as well. What's going on, my man? All right, boys, listen. So remember, we're starting this new thing where I'm going to choose somebody. I'm going to check your behavior throughout the stream. And if you guys end up going a little bit too far, I'm going to send one of you permanently to HR with Yamato. All right, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to send one of you to HR throughout the stream. So I'm going to be watching you guys, and I'm going to make sure that you guys are on your best behavior because I just know that you're going to be. I know that every single one of you is going to be on your best behavior. No, you can't ask me to send you. Melody Johnson, you can't ask me to send you. I'm not going to do it. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! My lips are moist? I have never had a grown-ass man tell another grown-ass man that his lips are moist. I have never quite experienced that. Wow! That's gay. That is unbelievably gay. Holy shit. Mr. Melancholy said disgusting? Yeah, it's quite disgusting. That's Wizard's alt account? Oh, shit. PS5 Gamer says you are gay. Oh, no, it's starting? Yeah, it's already starting, isn't it? I haven't even let go of the TTS yet. I'm holding it hostage. I'm literally holding it hostage because people are going to just go crazy with it. That was a nasty Ayo. It was an absolutely nasty Ayo. It was an absolutely nasty Ayo. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Wait, you're a man? Wait. Chaotic, what are you talking about? We have seen the Griffcast thumbnails for Halo sus. Listen, you know, first off, yeah, I got nothing. Listen, I told Wizard, I told him, okay? I told him that if he was going to make me play this game, that the thumbnails were going to get worse and worse and worse as time went on, okay? As time went on. That's not my fault. That's his fault. That's his fault. He made me play the game. You understand? Hey, no. Fuck no. What is this comment right here? Hypno holding the BBLs for Wizard. You're this close, Hanny. You're this close, Hanny. You're so close to going to HR. So close to going to HR. It's lore. It is not lore. It is not lore. That is fucking insane. What do you mean that's lore? That is not lore in the slightest. Stop it with this bullshit lore stuff. First and foremost, look at this. Hypnotic and Blue Octopussy. This you've got to love. Turn me into a Keyblade warrior. Look at this. Why can't I get more of this? This is normal. This is normal. You see what I'm saying? This is so much more normal. Why can't I get more of that? You know what I mean? Why can't I get more of that? Why do I get this? Oh my god, bro. I'm literally facepalm, bro. I'm literally like facepalmed right now. This is actually insane. This is actually insane. Like, now there's a child. Now there's a family. How did it get this far? The question is, why did it get this far? Green Lotus says now show the fake picture. Fuck this guy. This is the fake picture. It's the real life fake picture. Kind of nonsense. Sonya, why are you in here? You should know better than this. Jesus Christ, man. That's actually insane. I don't even know, like... Oh, my God. I don't even know why. What are we doing? She's a mod? Exactly. She should know better. Nice fam. This is... Me and Wizard do not have a family! You know, this is actually getting insane. I think this is getting insane. I'm surprised they didn't make the fucking baby black or something. That would have been even more ridiculous. Next thing you know, we're going to end up in a fucking Maury show or something like that. It's going to be ridiculous, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we actually doing here? Why do we act like this? Why are we like this? And why does my stroller have my logo? What? I have too many questions. Congratulations on your Oh my God, bro. This is not my baby. At least you're the top. King Demon Wing! What kind of a plus is this? What kind of the glass is half full kind of bullshit is this? Well, at least you're the top. At least you're the one banging and clanging. What kind of fucking shit is this? Oh my God. You know, I really question the world. I'm just gonna do the membership train. I don't even know if anybody wants to throw memberships anymore. I don't even know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't even know anymore.
All aboard the membership train.
I don't even know anymore.
Lights up, first spark, first flame, name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive, every little badge like a battle cry. I see the counter.
King Demon Wing dropped 5 memberships, the crazy bastard.
From the lurkers hiding in the shadows to the ones who never sleep. Ride the membership train, let it roll through the night unchained. Every gifted heart, every flashing name, we ascend on the membership train. Side by side, we're breaking the chain.
Green Lotus dropped 5 memberships on the chat. Let's go.
First to the last, remember the name. We are Hypnocast. Membership train.
Let's fucking go, man. Look at these guys. King Demon Wing and Green Lotus dropping memberships. If you guys want a membership from either of these two crazy bastards, make sure to say thank you in the chat, boys. Make sure to say thank you in the chat. Guys, we're going to unleash the membership train. I'm sorry, the TTS. Guys, we're going to unleash the TTS. Here's the thing, all right? Really quick, let's just catch up. In case you guys missed it on the last stream, 16-bit dude, the first ever boss we've ever had on the stream, he sniped his title back. He sniped his title back on the last stream. He is currently at 497 HP. He's already halfway there, boys. He's halfway there. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. 16-bit dude. Let's see if you could last the 2 days. We shall see. With all that being said, boys, it is now time for the TTS. God help us. This is where we lose the new people. So if you're new to the stream, I apologize ahead of time. If you're still here, which I highly doubt. But if you are, I apologize ahead of time. Kasami47 Crip, I think this came in before the stream went live. He says, yo, big homie Hypnotic, thanks for keeping it real. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Shout out to Kasami47 motherfucking Crip. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get this.
Cat Hypno versus Sailor Hypno is the waifu battle today.
What? Yes, Nonstop Dre. Yes, thank you for the 2.
PlayStation Blackout BE Jeans.
What?
GTA leaks E-Explode.
What?
The Blood of Dawnwalker response car. With Nordic law expansion incoming. Yamato expanding HR. Find out on Hypnocast tonight, car.
Why did he get more Jamaican as time goes on?
I have a shot at a promotion tomorrow. Everyone wish me luck. Crossed fingers
Midnight Mike,
emoji.
let's go. You're going to land that shit, man. Thank you for the
At
5.
King
You are
Human
going
Wing
to land that.
celebrates 19
Deidre
months
Carter,
of
thank you for the
membership.
4. I appreciate
What do you
that.
get if you put a duck in a cement mixer? Quacks in the pavement.
This fucking guy, bro. King Demon Wing, 19 months. I appreciate that, my man. That's a hell of a way to spend 19 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. As always, you are amazing. Fallen Order became a member. Thank you so much, Fallen Order. I appreciate that, my brother.
Damas celebrates 20 months of membership.
What do we got?
I close on a house next week also.
Yo!
FCK PlayStation.
Yo, everybody's winning in the chat, bro. We got Midnight Mike. He's going up for promotion tomorrow, hopefully. We got Gooter Damas closing on a fucking house, bro. This is amazing. This is amazing. I love hearing the good news, man. Holy shit, that's awesome. Shout out to Gunnar Damas, 20 months. First off, thank you for 20 months. I appreciate that. And number 2, congrats on your house, bro. Congrats on your house. Listen, if you get a random weird guy who likes to make AI images, who's looking for a home and trying to escape HR, just tell him no. Just tell him no and send him to, like, I don't know, a sanctuary state or something. Send him away. It's fine. Good Adamas, thank you for 20 months, my brother. I appreciate that, my man.
Marie Rose.
Chaotic Holy with a 20
Video
bang.
of Wizard with Cat Hypno and Sailor Hypno soon.
No, absolutely not. Chaotic Holy, thank you for the $20 Orange Boy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my man. That is legendary. Putting Marie Rose fairly ahead. Don't forget, guys, while you guys are doing your super chats, if you put the name first, it'll count towards a waifu. We're trying to decide who's going to move on to the semifinals, boys. Let's figure out what's going to go on, man. Let's figure out what's going to go on. Chaotic Holy, thank you again, brother. I appreciate the 20. Nonstop Dre, thank you for the 2. That video will not exist. Negative? Absolutely negative.
Hypnotic, do you own any arcade sticks?
No, I do. I own 1 arcade stick, but it was given to me at birth.
Kidana.
Control, PlayStation are acting like asshats. Wait,
Oh!
the PS Plus is down.
Oh! Damn. Damn. Okay. Hyperactive, thank you for $4.99. I appreciate that. Holy shit. And yeah, Alex, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 2. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That was crazy. Holy fuck.
At Styles 1998 celebrates 26 months of membership. Breaking news, Smash JT lawsuit in New York is over, but it will now be heading to California. Will Alyssa never learn her lesson?
Honestly, K-Styles, highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Pretty much. That's all I got to say. Thank you for 26 months. I appreciate that, brother. Let's keep going.
How do you get a country girl's attention? A tractor.
Did this motherfucker say a tractor? Did he say a tractor? Did he say a tractor? Like an actual like a tractor? Yes, chat, I get it. I don't need it explained. I know what he's trying to Wow. Wow, that's insane. That's insane. King Dimmy Wing, thank you, brother, for the 10. I appreciate that. You absolute mad lad. Let's keep it going. Unbelievable, man. He said
My
a tractor.
Twinkie is moist.
What? Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me your Twinkie is moist?
Celebrates 10 months of membership.
Why?
Hypno, it may be Monday, but it's my birthday today. 39 years crazy. How time flies by. Now let's have a great stream. Bring out the banana dance.
Yo. Romanizer 24, man. It's his fucking birthday. Yo, we're celebrating a lot today. We are celebrating a lot today, boys. Get the cake emojis in the chat right now and wish Romanizer 24 a happy birthday, man. Make it happen right now, boys. Make it happen right now. Let's get the cake emojis. It's unbelievable. We get birthday clips? Not really, no. because I got to keep the stream going, and there's way too many birthdays that show up. But I appreciate you regardless. Romanizer. Much love to you, brother. That is awesome. 10, and thank you for 10 months, by the way. I appreciate that. We got Mike. Let's keep it going. Hold on. I got to resume. If we had birthdays clips, we'll be here all day.
PS is nervous after seeing GTA leaks?
PlayStation nervous after seeing GTA? I mean, I'll say a little bit of yes and a little bit of no. I'll say a little bit of yes and a little bit of no. The reason why I say a little bit of yes is because, well, like the leaker said, right? If they could get to Rockstar, they could get to anybody. And I'm going to say a little bit of no because at the end of the day, PlayStation really doesn't give a fuck how much their customers are inconvenienced or how much their customers' data gets stolen or anything like that. They really don't care because they feel so confident in their consumers that they think that people just stick around. It doesn't matter. Like if PlayStation were to get hacked for like 30 days, let's say they were taken down for 30 days again, they would think their ball and gun gamers were going to stick around and nothing's going to happen, which they're probably right. They're probably right. So that's why I said like they do care, but they also don't care in a way. I think the worst thing for them would not necessarily like they don't care about customer data. They don't care about that. The only thing they would care about is if somehow, some way hackers got like access to internal communications that could prove that the move to digital was a malicious choice and not something that's supposedly for cost or like consumer shifting habits or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like if they got their hands on like internal email documents or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only thing that they would really like freak out about. Otherwise, yeah, no, I don't really think that would be a thing. So thank you for the 189. I appreciate you, bro. Let's keep going. Let's keep. Oh,
Marie
fuck,
Rose.
bro. You gotta be.
Totoroka.
You gotta be. You gotta be.
Guru.
You gotta be kidding me.
Totoro.
You gotta be kidding me. There ain't no way, bro.
What Sony eye do you use to play your games?
Wow.
DSP.
What Sony
Does
AI do I use?
Hypno really come from Wizard?
First off, hold on. First off, let me go back. Great Ape, you're very close to going to HR, bro. Very, very close to going to HR, brother. Very close. Thank you for the 5. Number 2, Dre. Thank you for the 2. I do not use AI. Okay. To play my games, you bastard. And thank you for the 2. For the people who are asking if it was skipped, guys, so if you were to read the how to use the TTS portion of the how to use the TTS thing, it would tell you that the sounds are limited to only a certain amount per super chat. So if you spam too many sounds or anything like that, well, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Hamar, thank you for the 189. That's a no. That's a negative.
Hypno, the first photo was not normal, but the second photo, that is legit normal. I'm so happy for you.
There is nothing normal about this. There's nothing normal about this. There's nothing normal about this.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing normal about
Hypno
this.
that he's wasn't the woman like in Earl.
What?
Katana tell Rick to quit all that.
Thank you for the
cup.
2. What? No. Thank you for the 2. Thank you for the 2. Fallen Order!
Accepted Hypno Wizard family is now canon.
Fallen Order. With a 99 Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's fucking go. Fallen Order, let's go, man. That's insane. 16-bit dude is almost dead, man. He's almost there. shout out to Fallen Order. That Red Boy's absolutely insane. You got to let me know what clip you want. I didn't see anything that you said you wanted. I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Let me know. Let me know what clip you want, my man. Thank you so much for the Red Boy Hyperbanger. You're insane in all the best ways. I appreciate that. I saw somebody in the chat say, I love your content, but the name flew by. I'm sorry. Thank you for that. Very nice of you to say. Appreciate that. Speaking of, let's keep going. What do we got? King Demon Wing. Also dropping a $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger on the chat. I think 16-bit dude is going down today, boys. He's going down today, boys. Pause that, by the way. Pause that. 16-bit dude, I think you're cooked, bro. Oh, with Swap Master? Shout out to Swap Master, brother. Thank you so much for the compliment. King Demon Wing, let's go!
We have ourselves a Red Boy Hyper Banger!
We're almost getting to the topics, boys. Almost. Like the stream, or I'm sending a motto to your house.
It's a Red Boy Hyper Banger, bitches! Let's bring the ladies in!
Shout out to King motherfucking Demon Wing, brother. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That was a massive Red Boy. I appreciate that, bro. Fallen Order said that he wanted me to check out the pictures he sent or something like that. So we could definitely do that. I try to anyway. Let me see something really quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can set this up, Fallen Order. Give me a second, boys. Give me a second. He said that he sent them over. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it. Let's see. Can I make this a thing? Let's see. Yes, I can. Boys, look at this, man. Fallen Order finished his computer build finally. Brother, look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Bro, look at this shit.
Holy
That's crazy.
shit.
That's absolutely insane. That is fucking insane. What a sick build, bro. Holy shit, that is nice. Wait, hold on. Oh, I love it, man. Look at this. That is, I love it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Look at that, bro. Hey, shout out to Fallen Order. That's badass, dude. And you actually know wire management. You actually know wire management. That's great. Somewhat. It's a little, I see it a little bit. You stayed up all Friday night building it? Nice, bro. Well, it came out fantastic. Shout out to Fallen Order. That's awesome, dude. That is a nice build, my man. That is a nice build. Shout out to you, bro. All right, let's keep going, and then we're going to get into the content, boys. Let's go.
At Samfisher 2141 celebrates 2 months of membership. I am now a proper solider for 2 months.
Let's go.
Thanks for keeping it real, man. Also,
Shout out.
be sure to kiss your homie wizard goodnight. _
Oh
big
my
atomic
God.
EAU. Revolving hearts emoji. Revolving hearts emoji. Revolving hearts emoji.
You just had to fuck it up. You just had to fuck it up. I was about to be like, hey, shout out, man. Great. And you just had to right at the very end. Sam Fisher, man, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's not a perfect ending. Stop lying to him. Jamie with the 1,000 jewels. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Let's keep going. Sam Fisher, thank you for 2 months.
What you call
Appreciate
a marriage in the South? Family reunion.
Oh, shit.
Maria Rose.
Thank you for the 2.
How
Adair,
many
thank you for the
gamers
2. I
do you
appreciate it.
think will protest Sony?
Not many.
Hashtag Kitana Book Hypno and Wizard Great Journey.
Honestly, Connor, thank you for the $11.99. Not many. Not many. I don't think that this protest was properly planned out. And to be honest with you, I'm differentiating protesting from walking away. I think a lot of people will walk away. I don't think many people are going to protest, if that makes sense. You know? But we'll go over it in the topic anyway. Thank you for the $11.99. Mean Mark, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. That's all lies. That is all lies, by the way. Let's keep going. What's this?
Kiana.
What is the Swan Lake Ballerina's web address?
What?
Oh, I get it. Tutu.ru.
That was so bad. That was so bad. Honestly. That was so bad.
TV celebrates 25 months of membership. Hypno Yaoi law is non-canon. Stay in HR.
I'm telling you, he needs to stay in HR. Yamato is never getting out of it. He's never getting out of it. No matter what anybody does. Never getting out of it. Ron, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Toxic, thank you for 25 months. I appreciate that. All right, boys. We got to do memberships, and then we'll do Rumble, and then we're going to get to the content. Double Deuce said, so funny, I forgot to laugh. Exactly. Exactly. King Dimwing, 5 memberships at the start of the stream, which, by the way, I put these memberships in manually, so I did damage the boss with them. Shout out to King
What is the opposite of formaldehyde? Kazoal de Jaquiel.
You know, I'm not even going to ask.
Everyone,
I'm not even going to ask.
we just got a membership banger! Banger!
And considering that's the first membership banger of the stream, you already know what that means. I saw somebody say that that's cursed. Listen, man. Listen, man. Don't hate on Kiryu. Don't hate on Kiryu. Horizon Fact says, I already made a Steam account, already have it ready for the PC. Do you even see people's comments? Nah, I don't see anybody's comments. Nope. Nope. I only read Superchats. Yep. Yep. Fallen Order became a member. Thank you, Fallen Order. I appreciate that, my man. Shout out to Fallen Order. Thank you so much. And then we had... Hold on. Let's scroll down because it was a bunch of memberships. We had King Demon Wing dropping another 5 memberships.
Everyone, we just got a membership banger! Banger!
Shout out to King Demon Wing. This guy's holding it down, man. I appreciate that. And then on top of that, Green Lotus also dropped 5 memberships.
Everyone, we just got a membership banger! Banger!
Shout out to Green Lotus. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then out of nowhere, the legend Hyperactive dropped a 10 membership mega banger on the chat.
Everyone
Unbelievable.
We just got a membership banger! Banger!
Shout out to Hyperactive. I appreciate that, my man. You're a fucking legend. Thank you so much for the 10 membership mega banger. I appreciate that, bro. All right, we're caught up on YouTube. We're caught up on YouTube, guys. Let me check Rumble really quick, and then we'll check gifted games and then content, boys. What do we got? First off, on Rumble, we got Life Ferret dropping a membership. I appreciate that, Life Ferret. Denarier dropping a membership as well. I appreciate that, Denarier. Dietrich Koenig dropping $5 from Marie Rose. You guys who are Katana fans, I think you might be in trouble. I don't know. I think you might be in trouble today, boys. Dietrich Koenig, thank you for the 5, and he gifted a membership right after that. I appreciate that. Shout out to Dietrich Koenig for that. Tornall with a 2 says Yamato's TPS reports are late. HR isn't letting anyone see him. Is Yamato okay? I'm sure he's fine, considering the pictures that he just made. I'm sure he's more than fine. Renee Galaza says, for a 10, can't watch the stream no more. Not enough feet pictures. I blame Sonya. Sonya getting strays in Rumble? That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. Sonya, send this guy some feet so he can keep sending super chat. Dietrich Koenig with a membership. Thank you, Dietrich Koenig. I appreciate that. Another membership, man. Thank you, sir. Summed Up Goy says content on Hypnocast. This is a new direction you're going in. We always do content. If we didn't do content, I wouldn't be uploading videos every day. You know? I wouldn't be uploading videos every day. All right, boys, we caught up on everything. I don't see any gifted games, so that means that we could get straight into the content. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? We're gonna do fast topics first, and then we're gonna get into the content, boys. What
Marie
the?
Rose, alternative Wisnotic family Mr. _Spanglish's Hypno Love telenovela on Xorg 14 show it let chat choose which one is canon, face screen smiling.
What are you talking about? Great Ape. Thank you for the 2. Holy shit. Listen, look at what Blue made. She said, made you something cool. Finally! Finally, something semi-normal. Boys, finally, something semi-normal. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Blue. You gave me gun blades. You gave me gun blades, you gave me a Magnum. I appreciate that. Shout out. So as soon as this laugh my ass off, fuck, my head got rattled too. Well, stop fighting Tyson. What are you doing? Seriously, it looks nice. It looks pretty good. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, boys. Let's get into the fast topics, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off with this video. So, and guys, just a reminder, we do have a battle today. Marie Rose versus Katana, and 16-bit dude is at 190 HP left. That means he could be sniped at any time at this point. He could be sniped at any time. Any time. Hold on, we got another super that just came in. Is it going to be red? No? Why is it not being red? Did it die? Did TTS die? Why is this one not being red? Is it because you put the word riot and YouTube's stupid? K with a 50 says 2xKO dying, so very sad. I hate riot. Yeah, we covered that the other day. RIP to that game. We kind of knew that was going to happen, but, you know, a lot of people try to deny it, but it was going to happen. We knew it. It's because 50 Philippine is only like 80 cents. Oh, is it that's why? I got it. I got you. That's why it's not reading it. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you, T-Jap. I appreciate that. That's why he's the accountant. All right, boys, listen up, man. Let's get into the fast topics. First and foremost, have you guys seen this video? Have you guys seen this video from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4? It's actually kind of mind-blowing, I'm not going to lie to you. So, obviously, we covered the other day, yesterday, that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is not exactly having the best beta. All right? They're not exactly having the best beta. All right? The game is getting toasted and roasted. It's getting felted and melted. Okay? This game has, right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about a 37% positive rating on Steam, which means the vast majority of reviews for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, it ain't good. Okay? It's not good. But here's the thing. This game, this is bad. Okay? I don't know what they're doing, but I saw the title for this particular post, and the person's making fun of it. Because the person said, only in this game can you lose 100 FPS for pulling a grenade. And I was like, wait a second. There's no way, right? There's no way that that's the case. I know you guys are talking about the mural. I'm not talking about the mural. I'm talking about this. Check this out.
Those have to be some type of round that hit me that I'm like bleeding out because of it.
What the fuck? The FPS actually drops by 100 FPS when I whip out the stun and just hold it. Or the flash.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just noticed that. Those have to be some type of...
Guys, what are we doing? What? Like, in all actuality, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing, bro? There is no way that this game loses 100 FPS just by pulling out a grenade. I mean, oh my god, brother. Like, first and foremost, the guy has a ton of FPS, right? So he must have pretty decent computer, somewhat, for the most part. He was rocking at, what was it, like 200 FPS without the grenade? Let me go right here. So he was at about 241 FPS, give or take, without the grenade. Pulls out the grenade and literally drops immediately to 89. Wow, brother. Wow. This must be a nuclear bomb inside of this fucking grenade, bro. What are we talking about? That is actually insane. I saw a bunch of people saying that at this point you could basically call Call of Duty vibe coded. Because that's kind of what's going on here. I mean, again, guys, we talk about this all the time. These games, bro, you get people that'll make up any excuse, right? You get people that'll make up any excuse for these games for running the way that they run. And these games are optimized like pure fucking trash, man. Pure trash. So many of these games are optimized this way. I don't even want to use the word optimized because that's an insult to actually the word optimized. Seriously. I mean, it is unbelievable. And it goes to show, think about it this way.
Real GDR celebrates
think
12
about
months
after this,
of membership.
Hypno is heavy petting his PS5 as he speaks. When he plays his short videos of supers and membership gifts he slides his tickle into the HDMI slot.
What?
Cause we all know HDMI stands for Hurumply Mini Intake.
GDR. Thank you for the 12 months. Thank you for the 12 months. Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to respond to that one. Anyway, moving on. So so going to HR, he's doing that from HR, brother. GDR is in HR with Yamato. They're both terrible. So anyway, this guy most likely has a semi-decent computer because you'll have some people try to, say, well, he's still getting 90 FPS. That's good, right? Bro, this is why, like, having these conversations is so infuriating because think about it. If somebody with a really good computer or a fairly decent computer is losing over 100 FPS right? Because think about it. That spike, he went from, look, grenade away, look, 184, grenade out, 89, right? Before this, 241. So from 241, he went to 184, grabbing the grenade. And then after he pulled the pin, 89 FPS, right? So the fact that somebody who has probably a halfway decent computer, this is mind-blowing, right? Because you got to imagine what it's going to be like for people that don't. What is it going to be like for people that don't? And it just proves that this system, this engine, whatever they're doing, all this proves is that this thing is just completely fucking unoptimized to the point where the FPS is not stable. It is not stable in the slightest. If you're, obviously frames come and go, but they don't come and go in the hundreds. You know what I mean? Like if you drop in the middle of battle from, let's say, 120 FPS to like 90 or 100, okay, fine, whatever. But you're dropping from 240 to 89, all in the process of just grabbing a grenade and pulling a pin. I mean, at this point, I'm honestly kind of speechless. And I know gun and ball gamers are gonna let this. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna let it be. But I just think it's mind blowing. I really do. And I don't expect any less from Call of Duty at this point. And I already know. I can already hear the gaslight from a mile away. You know what they're gonna say, right? You know what they're gonna say, right? They're gonna say it's a beta. Oh, yeah, that's right, because this is totally not going to happen at release, right? This is totally not going to happen at release, right? Yeah, I would guarantee that's not. You know, the amount of times that I've heard people say, it's a beta, wait for the game to release before you complain. And then the game comes out and everything that people complained about in the beta is in the release version.
At Sparkle Boy 99
it happens way too many times.
9 months of membership.
Way too many times.
Absolutely wild FPS drop. This game is such a joke to me.
Bro, HXC, thank you for 9 months. I agree. And then the worst part about this is that you got people that don't want to sit here and admit, like, bro, they've been making the same fucking game for 10 to 15 plus years now. They've been making the same game for well over a decade at this point. You mean to tell me we're still having unoptimized performance like this? We're still having these frames drop like this? Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? At what point do you become masters of your craft? Does it really take this long to become masters of your craft? It's the same fucking game. But anyway, like I said, you'll have people that'll make up every kind of excuse in the book for this kind of nonsense, and it really is a shame. This is why we get what we get, because unfortunately we have to deal with the gun and ball gamers and how easy they are.
Still playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for the 125. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. All right, let's keep going, guys. That was just a fast topic. Again, this person said, amazing game. If you hold the flash, you lose 100 FPS, 10 out of 10. I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. And then I ended up watching the video. I'm like, damn, that is really bad. Really bad. Let's go over to Thomas Mahler. So Thomas Mahler, the developer behind No Rest for the Wicked, a video game that I'm very excited to play. I'm pretty much at the same level of excitement to play No Rest for the Wicked in 1.0 as I was to play Power World in 1.0. No Rest for the Wicked, we played the early access, me, Sevi, Atreus, and Kada, I believe. It was so fun. The game was super fun. I can't wait to play 1.0. I purposely left the game because I didn't want to play too much in the early access. I wanted to just wait for 1.0 and then jump into the game. But the game is fucking amazing, okay? I had a great time with it. The parry system is great. The combat's great. It's actually difficult, like a Souls-like. But it has combat and gameplay and the camera system, kind of like Diablo in a way, with an amazing art style that is very different. Overall, the world building's really nice. I mean, it just really is. It really is good. It really is good. But apparently, they announced that they're working on something else, which nobody saw coming. So Thomas Mahler says that many of you folks know we have a very ambitious plan for No Rest for the Wicked. We're in love with the ARPG genre, and we believe deeply that so much more can be done in this space. than what's been done before, and part of that means that we'll use what we have to cross over to other genres as well. I already confirmed a while ago that we've been playing around with a survival realm that would allow players to play the entirety of No Rest for the Wicked as a survival game. I've been playing around with this more recently, and I'm pretty convinced that we'll be able to create probably the best survival game on the market simply by using all the amazing stuff we've already been developing over the past decade. And yet there's another genre that we've been eyeballing and prototyping around, so expect at least one more new game that will use the No Rest for the Wicked IP and story. We've recently formed a new subsidiary under Moon named Moonities that we'll use as a new label to enable us to create smaller and more experimental games as well. Luma will be the first title that'll be released under our new Moonities label. Luma isn't officially released yet, but you folks can already play a 10-hour long demo on the lumathegame.com website. Luma's basically me playing around and trying to create an all-new sim genre by taking some of the best elements of Minecraft, SimCity, and Civilization in order to create something entirely new. But careful, it's already really fun and addictive. So that's pretty sick. I mean, considering that 1.0 was right around the corner for No Rest for the Wicked, I didn't even realize they were working on a survival game. That's going to be pretty fucking exciting. And then on top of that, too, they're working on this game, Luma, which I'm going to check out the website after this and see what it's about. I'm not going to play the demo, but I just want to kind of get more information and see what it's about. So definitely check out this website, guys. If you're interested, lumathegame.com. I think it's going to be pretty curious. We'll see. We shall see. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. The Halloween game. Guys, the Halloween game is officially no longer banned in Australia. Do you guys remember that story that we covered the other day? That Australia banned the Halloween video game because of the depiction of drugs? Not violence, not murder, not sexual things, not any of that. Drugs. For those of you guys that are in Australia, the game is officially approved. The Australian Classification Board has approved Halloween for an R18 plus rating. Following New Zealand's approval, the Aussie board...
They really should give us another Ori game.
Supposedly, they're working on that. Supposedly, there's rumors about that, but again, I don't know.
Moon Tippies sounds like a great game.
Thank you for the 2.
I need me some Moon Tippies.
Bro, did you have to make it gay? Did you have to make it gay? GDR, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. 16-bit dudes at 165 HP. Holy shit. Following New Zealand's approval, the Aussie board has also ended up approving the game, and it will be in all regions. Now, me personally, I don't know about you guys. Bro, there's so many games. This is crazy, man. I'm trying to, like, you know, it's crazy. I just started doing the side missions in Dragon Sword Awakening. And I didn't realize it was an achievement to complete like 150 of them. And I'm running around doing all these side missions. I still got like 4 or 5 hero quests to do. I'm like, bro, there's so much to do. There's so many games that are out. I played Mortal Shell for a little bit today. I'm going to play more on stream. We got Animusha coming out soon. I'm like, bro, I am struggle busting trying to keep up on these reviews. But regardless, whatever. Anyway, the point is, Halloween is another game that I'm excited for. That I really want to play. I desperately want to play the Halloween game. We're probably going to play it with SNH, most likely. Try to do an SNH play or something. I know Cassie wants to play it because, you know, Halloween's one of her favorite franchises. So, I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. This is just, it's a lot of games. Remember Crimson Desert? Yes, and apparently they're doing a DLC for Crimson Desert. Supposedly there's talks about an expansion or something like that. It's going to be fucking ridiculous, bro. It's going to be ridiculous. But anyway, I just wanted to share this as an update for you guys. For those of you that might be curious, the game is officially going to be out in Australia. And they also posted this, by the way, that I wanted to share you. Halloween, the game provides handy in-game maps that help players track down residents, key items, escape routes, and other points of interest. Just don't take your eyes off the shadows for too long, or Michael may deliver a violent interruption. Let's see what this is real quick. Bro, those hair physics are insane. Did you see that? Look at this shit. Holy fuck. That's insane. That is so good. Wait, go back. Wow. That's really good. The problem, see, the problem, I have a struggle with the idea of playing this game with Cassie. Because the problem with Cassie is that she's not going to run away from Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to run away from Michael Myers. She's going to actually want to run towards Michael Myers and tell him how much she goons to him and how she wants him to be like her daddy or something. And then she's gonna ask for like the most brutal death imaginable. And then we're gonna lose a teammate. We're gonna lose a teammate. And then before you know it, she's gonna end up. Actually, no. Truthfully, she's gonna betray all of us first. She's gonna ensure that Michael Myers kills all of us. And then she's gonna go to Michael and she's gonna be like, I just want it all. You know? I just want it all. So like that's the only problem. That's the only problem. Hypno telling his good fantasy. That is not my fantasy. That is literally what she has claimed. Okay? So don't look at me. All right? Do not look at me. But anyway, no, in all seriousness, I'm excited to play this game. I can't wait to play it. I love the Halloween franchise, and I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be awesome. Let's keep going. We got a couple more fast topics, boys. Couple of more. I saw this game that I got tagged in, and fuck you guys. All right, like I'm not gonna play this with Wizard. I know you guys want me to play this with Wizard. That's not happening. All right. Thrilled to announce the FGS Live from Gamescom will feature a new trailer for Haunted Paws, a cozy co-op horror game where you play as two puppies trying to rescue their owner in a haunted mansion. I can't believe you guys tagged me on this. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? Cozy horror is probably the
we all
weirdest
know
thing.
I'm the only one cuss calls daddy. Cause I
Hey, yo.
tripped from my fishy sticker.
Oh my god, bro. Fleshly. That's insane. That is actually insane. That is insane. GDR, thank you for the 5. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, we're gonna move on. Anyway. So no, the game looks fine. The game looks fine. I would either play this with Wizard or Leon. Either or. I mean, me and Leon, we played Reanimal. Reanimal was a really good game. It was a really good game. So, all right, guys, DLC for Chronos. Chronos, the new dawn, boys. You guys know I played Chronos. We checked out the trailer for this last time. This is going to be the Gamescom demo teaser. Let's check it out. Here we go. I can't wait for Tiger King to be like, I despise this game.
I'm keeping something here. Something that must survive.
Tracker unit deployed. Acquiring data.
Even if I don't.
Ooh. Everybody's dropping their everybody's dropping their like demo teasers now and whatnot because Gamescom's obviously coming out. By the way, guys, for Gamescom, me and Leon, we're gonna be streaming Gamescom live. I don't know if any of the other guys are gonna be joining on that, but we'll be streaming that live when it happens. I think it's like 10 or 11 a.m. Pretty sure. On Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. We'll be doing a live reaction for that. And I'll make sure, obviously, like I'll do, basically you'll have 2 Hypnocasts that day. You'll have 2 Hypnocasts that day. You'll have Gamescom reaction on 11 a.m. Wednesday. It's not tomorrow, no. Everybody thinks it's tomorrow because tomorrow's the opening ceremony. But the actual Gamescom live stream is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, so Prater Mind's like, fuck yes, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, so we'll have two Hypnocasts. We'll have 2 Hypnocasts that day. All right, guys. Yeah, I had to burp. Sorry, guys. Guys, IGN has officially announced The Witcher 4 is targeting a
Maria
20.
Rose.
Adair Salta with the 2. Let's go. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That was the most feminine burp I've ever heard. Well, that's because it was a very light burp, and I was trying to hold it in, but I decided to let it out just for you. Just for you, baby. Just for you. Have you guys ever heard Cassie burp? Holy fuck, boys.
Excuse
Holy
you.
fuck. Adair, thank you for the 2. Guys, Witcher 4 is now targeting a 2028 release window. Guys, what is going on with this with the word? Have you noticed that they change it up to the word targeting? Have you noticed they change it up to the word targeting now? Like they'll say instead of saying they're going to hit 60 FPS, they're like, we're targeting 60 FPS, right? Instead of saying they're going to hit, whatever release date, they're like, we're targeting. It's because realistically, these guys don't fucking know. What this means is that this game is nowhere near complete. They don't want to commit to anything because they don't want to get felted in the event of a potential delay. And they think that by switching up the words, coming out to targeting or whatever, that's somehow going to be, I guess better for their fans. Yeah, they're purposely being vague. I just noticed that that all these companies are switching their terminology and now they're all using targeting. Yeah, I know. This game, I think this game is going to take a lot longer than most people realize for it to be finished. I really do. I really do. I'm not saying the game's going to be bad. I'm just saying that I think the game is going to take a hell of a lot longer to finish than they're actually letting on. That's what I think that they're having trouble with this game. I don't know what it is, but I think that they're having trouble with this game for whatever reason that may be. It could probably be, maybe consoles, something like that. And the fact that they're delaying to 2028, it means that they probably, if you really want me to get like super conspiratorial, what I think it is that this game was initially meant to be a PlayStation 5 generation video game. And CD Projekt Red some time ago, probably 6 months ago to a year ago, they probably got wind of the upcoming generation of consoles happening most likely in 2028. And they decided to take this game and turn it into a next generation video game. That's what I think is happening. I think that they probably, they probably realize that this is the end of the cycle. And they're most likely going to work upwards in order to try to release this game on next-gen consoles. And at the very least, they can sell a downgraded version for the previous generation. So that way they could double dip right out the gate. That's what I think is going on here. Because last I checked, I don't remember them saying anywhere close to 2028. But now all of a sudden it's 2028. Yeah, I'm going to say that this is most likely getting pushed back. This is most likely getting pushed back for the next generation of consoles. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see what ends up happening with this, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. However, in the meantime, to try to keep people interested, they're releasing a Witcher 3 DLC expansion. I don't know if you guys saw that, Songs of something. I forgot what it was called, but they're releasing the expansion. Let me check out the video here. Check this out.
I wanted to invite you to watch Opening Night Live and come visit us on the Gamescom show floor. We're going big this year with something very special. The Witcher 3.
I think they
Wild
target
Hunt,
children
Songs of-
harder than they target 60 FPS.
Oh my god.
They are always offering the candy, but instead giving the stick.
That's insane, GDR. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Holy shit.
We have a lot of the expansion to show off, including a taste of its dark story and the new content it will bring. So join us at Gamescom if you can, where we have a huge booth in Hall 8 and a team ready to show off the first full look at Songs of the Past. And make sure to tune into special Red streams when they go live each and every day. We might even have a surprise or two to share. Of course, there is much more happening in the world of The Witcher. Our team here at CD Projekt Red HQ is hard at work on a brand new saga.
Maria
one with
Rose.
Ciri at the
Come
helm.
here, Toko Toko.
Oh,
Bye-bye, 1 6-bit dude.
no! Oh, no, bro. No! You guys don't understand what just happened. I don't think any of you understand what just happened. None of you don't understand what just happened. Do you guys understand how diabolical Panther was as a boss on Griffcast? Do you understand how diabolical this man was? And now he's upgraded himself to be the boss of fucking Hypnocast, my guy. We are so cooked. We are so
Maria
cooked.
Rose.
We are so fucking cooked.
We must defeat the boss of Hypnocast. To battle!
Holy shit.
Boys, we are so fucking cooked, man. Oh my god, man. Fuck, dude. Are you sure that you streamed today? Yeah, man, we are so cooked, bro. We are so cooked. Panthera dropped a $200 Red Boy Gigabanger from Marie Rose. He said, bye-bye 16-bit dude. He blew him away off the face of the earth. And he ended up starting his boss reign with 1,049 HP. This is going to take literally everything to take down Panther. You guys understand that? This man held his... I don't think people understand. For those who don't watch Griffcast, you have no idea.
We have ourselves a Red Boy. Hyper Banger!
We're so cooked.
Joker, I caught a second at Batman, I caught a second at you already know what I'm gonna do to the thing.
Hey, yo! HXC, why are you blowing out the backup segment? What's wrong with you? What the fuck is going on? What's going on here? Fuck is going on, man? Holy shit. What's the channel you stream gaming on? It's called Hypnotic Gaming Live Mods. If you could drop the channel in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it so that Kurtz can go subscribe to it. I would appreciate that very much. Very, very much. Listen, man, Panther dropped a $200 Red Boy Gigabanger. That's absolutely fucking insane, boys. That is absolutely insane. We have a new boss on the stream. 16-bit dudes. Rain.
Marie Rose, I cast healing on boss instead. Thoughtful face emoji.
You can't do
fairy
that.
Emoji.
You can't do that. 16-bit dude lasted 1 day. Shout out to 16-bit dude. Legendary boss. He had 2 reigns as the boss. Unbelievable. Panther is now the boss. And he begins his reign today.
Perfect with the cat girl
This
is
fucking
chef's
guy.
kiss.
This fucking guy.
Maria Rose.
Doesn't count. You didn't put the name first, you bastard. You didn't put the name first. Get felted. Get felted. Panther, you gotta let me know what clips you want, my man. Let me know what clips you want. I'm gonna go back to the CD Projekt Red stuff.
We have more than
Let me know what you want, man.
500
Holy shit.
incredibly talented developers working to create something truly special for you. The Witcher 4
What a legend.
features a huge
What a
and
fucking
immersive
legend.
open world.
I can't believe he's the
intense
boss.
and action-packed gameplay and a deep, impactful story that we hope will stay with you
Maria
for a long time.
Rose.
Simply put, this is our
Wow,
biggest,
he's like, that's gonna
boldest,
count.
and most ambitious game to date. Now, I know you're eager to learn when it's coming. That's the question we're hearing from you all the time. So while we're not showing The Witcher 4 at the event, and we're not ready to share an exact date, I can tell you this.
So he's not ready to show you the game because the game's nowhere near ready. He's not going to be at the show because they don't even have a demo. All of this proves that the thing that they showed before, by the way, the thing that they showed before, remember the gameplay demo with The Witcher 4? Do you guys, hold on, wait. Let's go back. Let's go back in time. Goth Asian and Goth Latinas? All right, I got you, Panther. Just give me a second. I got you. Let's go back in time, okay? Let's go back in time from when we were covering The Witcher 4 when they dropped that, like, 15 to 20-minute showcase, okay? Do you remember when I said that while the game looked beautiful, that this feels like it's reminiscent of the Cyberpunk 2077 situation where the trailer ended up being a vertical slice tech demo and the actual game itself at launch had almost nothing of what the actual trailer promised, especially in terms of NPC density and all that stuff. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? I was like, that trailer looks awfully fucking fake. It looks awfully curated. But I was like, all right, maybe it's not. Maybe they learned their lesson. That's what I said. I was like, maybe they learned their lesson. I'm going to rescind that comment now because I don't think they learned their lesson. I don't think they learned their lesson whatsoever. I think that we are experiencing yet another Cyberpunk 2077 situation. And the only thing that they learned their lesson from was to not continue to lie about their game. I think that trailer that they showcased with Siri walking through that town and showcasing all the gameplay and whatnot, I highly believe that was a vertical slice tech demo. And all of it was essentially like just bullshit. Kind of similar to Cyberpunk 2077. Kind of similar to the Perfect Dark trailer that we got. Remember that? Remember the Perfect Dark trailer? That looked highly curated, highly fake? Well, that was pretty much all fake. I think that's what that was. So, yeah, boys. I think it's amazing. And I said, I'm so tired of these 15, 20-minute showcases that are so obviously curated, so obviously fake. Like, they're not real gameplay. Like, they're just vertical slice demos that are meant to sell to the public. That's all they are. This basically proves it, in my opinion. And I know there's going to be people out there, they're going to defend this company. They're going to be like, no. It was gameplay. They're just not ready to show the game. Brother, they showed the game already before. And that was a long time ago. When was that? That was like 8 months ago? Maybe almost a year ago? They showed the gameplay. They showed gameplay for the game. Supposed gameplay for the game already. Why? You mean to tell me in 8 months' time, they don't got more to show for it? I don't know, man. It's pretty obvious what's going on here. But, again, it is what it is.
The Witcher 4 is targeting a 2028 release window.
Targeting.
I know it's a bit of a wait.
Targeting.
And you'd love to play it sooner. But let the team cook.
Oh, that's so cringe, bro. Come on. You're not. Oh. Let the team cook. Oh, stop. Just say let the team do their best work. You know what I'm saying? Keyword is targeting, right? They're targeting a 2028 window, which means that I immediately, in my mind, believe that they're going to release this game late 2028. At the bare minimum, late 2028. That's what I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be early. I don't think it's going to be mid. I think it's going to be late 2028. Unless they're trying to be a console launch title, which if that's the case, if PlayStation 6 ends up coming out around that time, maybe. But yeah, I'm not believing that this game is going to come out in 2028. I'm just not. I think this game is running into problems for whatever reason that is. And I think that their ambition is far ahead of where they actually are in development. I think in their mind, they know where they want to go. But for some reason, they just can't get there, for whatever that reason may be. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but hopefully when the game actually releases, it's good and not a complete fuck up like Cyberpunk. But then I have to ask the question, if the game's not going to be out for this long and we've known about it for so long, why the fuck did you announce it so early? Why are we announcing games so goddamn early? The only reason why we're announcing games 5-6 years early is because you're trying to impress the investors. You're trying to impress investors. That's really what it is. You're trying to get more and more people to invest in you. That's what it is. You can't even say it's hype. Ponye, you can't even say it's hype, bro. You want to know why? Because most of the video games, they get announced super early. When they take this long to come out, it ends up actually ruining the hype. A lot of the time. Look at Elder Scrolls. Look at Elder Scrolls. People are like, yo, Todd, you're embarrassing yourself at this point. Nobody even gives a fuck anymore. Bro, if announcing a video game so long ago was to build hype, then that means that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is the most hyped video game of all time. It would be the most hyped video game of all time. Seriously. That video game has been in development officially for 19 years. 19 years, boys. That game has been in known development for 19 years. Known development. Meaning that's when we knew about it. 19 years. So think about that for a second, you know? Half-Life 3. Well, the thing is, we don't know about Half-Life 3. We don't know if it's actually real. But Beyond Good and Evil 2, we've known that it was real for 19 years, bro. Their game can almost drink, bro. Seriously. It's almost legal age to drink. Crazy, bro. Wait, Hypno, did Valve announce anything today? No, shockingly not. And I thought they would. I really thought they would. I thought at the bare minimum they would announce the Steam frame is available for sale. But they didn't. They didn't announce anything today. So I was like kind of disappointed by that. I was like, you guys let your 30th anniversary come and go. You didn't announce anything. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Next, Rockstar will start promoting GTA 7 for 2043.
Right? Right? Shit. Guys, don't worry. We're working on Grand Theft Auto 7. We'll see you in 20 years. After we milk Grand Theft Auto 6 online for almost 20 years, you know? Dre, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. It's old enough to enlist? Seriously. They still have a few hours, right? I don't think they're gonna do it yet, bro. It's late. It's late. I was just shocked by that. I really thought that they were gonna announce the Steam frame being for sale. But I guess not. It is what it is. All right, well, that's basically it for The Witcher. And that's all our fast topics, boys. It's a lot of fast topics today. So with all that being said, we're going to play our clips for the Legend Panther that just became the stream's boss because he's an absolute fucking legend. And then we're going to get into the topics. We're going to talk about GTA, PlayStation, Blood of the Dawnwalker. After we felt it, Blood of the Dawnwalker, they had to announce that they are going to be releasing on a day one patch a 60 FPS mode for consoles because they were getting made fun of for the 30 and 40 FPS. It's insane, boys. We got a lot we got to do. But in the meantime, let's make it happen. This is for the new boss, Panthera.
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy hyper banger.
Shout out to Panthera. Shout out to Panther, my man. Thank you for the $200 Red Boy Gigabanger. I appreciate that, my brother. All right, boys. I'm now pausing TTS. You guys have had reign of the TTS system for who knows how fucking long, boys. Who knows how long. We're going to get into the main topics now. So you guys already know how it goes, man. Let me check gifted games really quick. Green Lotus says no. No, it's already paused. I'm sorry. It's already paused. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. I'm checking gifted games. All right, we're good there. All right, we ready? Are we ready to get into it, man? As long as they don't make you bark, they're going to make you bark. Drake likes the stream. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. All right, boys. So what do you think we're going to talk about first? What do you think we're going to talk about first, man? What do you think? Hey, yo, what do you mean by that? System error, let's get gay? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Come on, man. What are we doing? Guys, we got to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6 yet again. So we got major news today. This is major news. We got an update as to the chaos that is unfolding behind the scenes when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar, and obviously CyberLeak. So let's cover it. So lately we've been talking about how apparently Rockstar issued a massive amount of subpoenas, okay? They issued subpoenas to Microsoft. They issued subpoenas to Discord. They've issued subpoenas to a multitude of different telecommunication companies. And on top of that, they also have been trying to verify identity of multiple different people that they believe are associated with CyberLeak, or at least they know the hacker group or something along those lines. We covered in yesterday's video how Rockstar sent lawyers to the guy who accurately predicted when CyberLeak was going to drop the leaks over on Reddit, and that guy claims he's innocent, he was only trolling and happened to get it right. It's a whole bunch of chaos, and the reason why it's chaotic is because, quite frankly, Rockstar has nothing, right? Truthfully speaking, Rockstar is basically going scorched earth, and they're trying to swing as wide as they could possibly swing because they just don't have anything. They don't know who this guy is. They don't know who the hacker group is. They don't know how this happened outside of, I believe, knowing that it came from like April of 2026, but that's pretty much it. So with all that being said, one of the companies that they actually subpoenaed was Discord, right? And everybody believed that the people that were part of the CyberLeak Discord had already had all their information given over to Rockstar. That was the rumors that were being spread around, especially by the Rockstar shills, because they, these guys are cheering this on, right? They're cheering on the clear overreach that Rockstar is doing because their Big Daddy corporation got felted by a couple of unknown hackers, and they don't like it, right? They don't like it. Big Bad Meanie, how dare you be mean to the billion-dollar corporation? You're supposed to get on your knees and just consume. Well, apparently there's an update, and this update came directly from the actual marketing director over at Discord. So Pirate Nation posted, Discord has now responded to Take-Two's legal move over the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks. Discord's communications chief Ryan K. Rigney says that the company has not yet been served with a subpoena from Take-Two. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. This subpoena happened very quickly. And all of the shills out there that were desperate, we talked about it yesterday, they're so desperate to believe that Rockstar is secretly behind this. What if I told you this information about Discord not yet receiving a subpoena has now spun an insane new conspiracy, well, not a new one really, but an insane conspiracy theory that is now fueling the fire behind the rumors that Rockstar is supposedly behind all of this, that Rockstar is doing this massive marketing campaign, a marketing scheme to try to get people to talk about GTA 6, and that this is the reason why Discord has not received the subpoena yet, although they should have received it damn near immediately. This thing is getting to psychotic levels. People are undergoing immense levels of Grand Theft Auto coping psychosis. I really don't understand how this is getting this far, but needless to say, that's what's happening. So anyway, he ended up saying the following. Ryan said this: I could share an update on this. Discord has not yet been served with a subpoena from Take-Two. When we do, we'll evaluate the validity and scope before responding. So claims that Discord has already given Take-Two the leaker's identity are not accurate. So just so you're aware, there were rumors and stories that were going around. This is why, like, covering the GTA 6 stuff, you got to be very careful. Obviously, you're not going to get everything right because there's too much information, too much nonsense, too much fake shit flowing around like crazy. But there was a lot of information going around that Discord already handed everything over regarding the subpoena, but that's not exactly what's going down. From what I understand, according to Ryan, they're going to, when they look at the subpoena, they're going to decide the validity of it and the scope of it. The key word is the scope, right? Keyword is the scope. Because what Rockstar is asking for, let me explain to you what Rockstar is actually asking for. Rockstar is asking for an immense level of information. All right, we're talking about an insane level of information. They want everything. They want everything, right? Let's go to his actual post. This is Ryan's post right here. He was quote tweeting this particular post right here from an account called Pagan that says they're not just hunting the leaker. Take-Two got court approval to pull personal info, emails, phone numbers, IPs, device IDs from 100,000 Discord users across multiple servers, including Dark Viper AU's 90,000 member server. Most of those people are complete bystanders who had nothing to do with the leaks. A multi-billion-dollar company turning Discord into a mass surveillance tool the second their IP gets threatened. And this part right here is really where, like, the conversation is happening right now, because I want you guys to think about something as you're watching this video. You can comment, let me know. I want you guys to think about this scenario. There is a company that just had the biggest video game in a generation, right? Their biggest video game in their generation, our generation. They just had their video game hacked. They just had their video game leaked. Their security was unable to stop the leak of one of the biggest video games of all time. How safe do you think the information that they're going to get from their Discord servers that they're going over right now, how safe do you think your information is going to be with those people? How safe do you think your information is going to be with a company that just had the biggest video game in history literally taken from under their nose? How safe do you think anything that they get from this Discord is going to be? It is not going to be safe whatsoever. The information is absolutely going to be accessible by anybody that wants to, make it accessible. Because if their video game got stolen, I can only imagine what the information that they're going to get from this particular subpoena, if it goes through, I can only imagine what's going to happen with it. This amount of information going to Rockstar is definitely not safe, and I think it's asinine that a company that has proven that they can't even protect their own stuff is asking for the information, personal information, identifying information, all kinds of information of over 190,000 Discord members between two different servers. I don't know. It blows my mind. I don't think that's a good thing to have. But anyway, it says the multi-million-dollar companies turning Discord into a mass surveillance tool. And remember, once they have that personal data, there's no real guarantee they can even protect it. These big companies get breached regularly. Exactly. When, not if it happens again, your info is just sitting there waiting to be leaked. Greed plus power equals this exact playbook. Guys, keep in mind. So this is why it's, in my opinion, that this man, Ryan Rigney, decided to respond to this and specifically use the word validity and also scope, because they want to check the scope of this subpoena, and I have a feeling they're going to challenge the scope of the subpoena. Not so much the validity of it, but the scope of it. It's in my belief, and again, I'm sure, listen, Discord, I'm sure will love to give over information as fast as possible. But realistically, when they're dealing with this many people, especially if some of them are from the UK, it is not going to be just as simple as just handing everything over. They're going to most likely challenge the scope of it, and they're going to want to tighten it up a little bit to a specific group of people. Whether it's, people that specifically shared leaks, whether it's people that claim to be CyberLeak but aren't actually CyberLeak, I think they're going to lower the scope of this overall, because handing over hundreds of thousands of people's information like that to Rockstar, I don't know, bro. I don't think it's gonna go down as easily as the Rockstar shills are probably hoping that it's gonna go down. But in any case, so with all that being said, we have a couple of updates that I want to go over regarding the GTA 6 leaks because they're insane. We've had yet another leak go down. I'm not going to show it for obvious reasons, but needless to say, it's chaotic. It's so chaotic that one of the most hardest hitting journalist websites known to man, Kotaku, decided to write an article about the important information that was shared in these leaks. And today, I'm going to share with you that hard-hitting information. We got an article from Kotaku. This says new GTA 6 leak is filled with boobs and dicks. But whatever. I'm more interested in how nice that pool looks at night. It's a day ending in Y, which means, yep, another Grand Theft Auto 6 leak has hit the internet. This time, hacker leaker CyberLeak has shared a new gameplay clip showing Jason exploring what appears to be blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to tell you because, well, I mean, we already know. You can already tell by the headline, all right? This is a super hard-hitting news information. I want you guys to keep in mind, Kotaku is also the website that complains if you look at Eve in an unrealistic, goonery way. God forbid you look at Eve and think she's an attractive female from Celeblade, but Kotaku can write about all the dick and balls that they saw in the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks. It's amazing. It really is amazing. My mind is just blown away every single day on the internet. Not only that, guys, CyberLeak is threatening to leak Lucia's prologue. There is rumors going around right now throughout the internet that CyberLeak is going to potentially, most likely, and shout out to Real Life Fake Wizard for predicting this, CyberLeak is going to leak Lucia's prologue story on the day of or the day before the Netflix reveal, which would be absolutely insane if that ends up being the case. The GTA 6 leaker wants to leak Lucia's prologue just one day before the GTA 6 extended look. If this actually ends up happening, considering we've seen Rockstar go scorched earth already, I can only imagine how bad it's going to get. And I just want to reiterate for the people that were out there defending Rockstar when they announced there's going to be no physical media. I just want to reiterate. You shills told me that Rockstar was not doing physical media for a couple of reasons. Number one, they didn't want their game to be leaked. How's that working out for you? And number two, they didn't want to do it because they're trying to save costs on physical media because printing discs apparently costs a lot of money. How's that working out for you? Because clearly they have probably spent more money, or they will spend more money on legal fees over the next year or two than it would have taken to print this game on physical discs by a long shot. So clearly this is not about cost, because when it comes down to something they actually want to do, well, we all know they're going to spend the money, and cost apparently is not a problem. Cost is not an issue. This is why I keep telling people who are like, oh, physical media, it's the cost, man. It's the cost. Can you blame the company for wanting to reduce cost? This shit costs absolutely nothing in comparison to some of the stuff they waste money on. These companies waste money on $400 to $500 million live service garbage video games. They're spending tens of millions of dollars on legal fees, probably even more than that, guaranteed. I would guarantee you they're going to spend more money chasing this man down than it would have probably cost printing physical media for this video game. But because this means everything to them, they're going to actually do it, which just further proves that they don't care about anything you guys actually care about. They only care about their own personal goals, and that is literally it. So with all that being said, Netflix decided that they're going to pretend like none of this is happening, and they updated their bio ahead of the GTA 6 extended look, and they updated their bio to say, next stop, Vice City. That is so goddamn cringe. It is unbelievably cringe. But they did it anyway, right? Also, I don't know if you guys are aware, but CyberLeak decided to say, if you want the prologue for Lucia to be leaked, well, then we're going to need about 10 people to go to Rockstar offices and basically make a fool of themselves in order for this to happen. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, it actually happened. Gameverse reported someone is showing support for GTA 6 leaker by standing outside Rockstar's North's office. Brother, this is literally the easiest way to go to 6 stars of threat level instantly. Instantly, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? Bro, people do not care. People actually do not care. And the fact that someone actually went to Rockstar North, first off, you're insane. You're insane. Second off, he's literally munching a leak, which is so funny, bro. Guys, it's clear that this is breaking out of containment. This is breaking out of containment. It's getting to the point where you can't even just call this silly internet stuff anymore, which is so funny because the other day we covered a former Rockstar developer or whatever who was coping and trying to say that all of this is a nothing burger, that this is a nothing burger, that this is just like most people don't care. Nobody's looking up clips online. We are well past nothing burger. It is very clear that a lot of people do care. It's very clear that the message that CyberLeak is promoting, outside of their meme coin, obviously, a lot of people are gunning behind. A lot of people are supporting. And yeah, right now it's only one crazy bastard who decided to go to Rockstar North, which I don't agree with. I don't think you should do that at all. But realistically, I'm also not surprised. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that people are fed up. And I think it's pretty obvious at this point that most people rather side with the hacker than side with the corporation, because the corporation did everything they possibly could to not only abandon you and what you wanted, but also to try to just nickel and dime you in every way they possibly could because they thought you couldn't fight back. And then out of nowhere, this random hacker group decides to want to fight back. And now all the shills are crying and making up conspiracy theories about how apparently Rockstar is behind all this. They would actually rather believe that Rockstar is somehow behind all of this than admit that Rockstar got humbled. It really is hilarious to me at the end of the day. And if this is honestly a nothing burger, like I said yesterday, which we all know it's not, but if it was, then why is Rockstar going above and beyond, spending millions of dollars and acting ever so swiftly to try to get those subpoenas out there, to try to get the identity of the people that are behind the leaks? I think it's absolutely insane that Rockstar will do everything they possibly can to try to work as quickly as they can to get to the bottom of who supposedly leaked their video game, but they damn sure don't want to get to the bottom of the people that were supposedly named to be on the Epstein list that currently work for their company. They don't want to get to the bottom of that. They definitely don't work swiftly when it comes to that regard. They want to just let that kind of slide under the rug, but they damn sure want to go after this random-ass hacker group that decided to leak gameplay footage of their video game a few weeks ahead of time. I really think that's quite amazing. The priorities are honestly amazing. But you know what? I expect absolutely nothing from corporations like this. So realistically, boys, what I'm trying to tell you is that it's pretty clear that Rockstar is trying their best to overreach. And thankfully, it seems, the key word is seems, that Discord is at least at the bare minimum going to check out and at least potentially challenge the scope of this particular subpoena for the Discord servers that people stupidly joined, by the way. Not so much the YouTubers' Discord, because that's different. But I got to be honest with you, man. The people that joined CyberLeak's Discord, you guys are insane. I've been telling people all the time, like, dude, that is the dumbest thing you could possibly do. But in terms of the YouTubers' Discord, why are you subpoenaing the entire Discord for the YouTuber? 90,000 people that had nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this. I don't know. I don't get it. I really just don't understand, and I don't get it. But we all know it's an overreach. We all know they're going to try to take advantage of the system. And for them, they don't care who they burn as long as they try to get to their target. But the sad truth is that they don't even know who their target is. They don't know who their target is. This is why they're going scorched earth. This is why they're casting the widest net possible. They have no idea who their target is. And at this point, they're not going to find their target. They're just going to make one up. They're going to make one up, and they're going to use that person to try to talk to their very submissive crowd and try to say, we got him. That's what they're going to do. And that's all they can do. So we'll follow up with this. We'll see what ends up happening. But like I said, a bunch of leaks have dropped today. If you want to see them, you could definitely go on the internet and go find them. I'm not going to show you them, but they're out there, and every single day they're dropping something. Every single day a leak is dropping. And every single day you have the shills saying that the hacker doesn't have anything else. It's at the point now where they say because he hasn't shown Lucia, that there's no way he doesn't have access to the game like he says he does. Even though this guy literally shot the word leak into the wall, in game, they're still like, yeah, no, he doesn't have the game. There's no way he can have the game. Please, Rockstar, tell me he doesn't have the game. It's unbelievable, bro. It really is unbelievable. But that's it, man. That's all I got for GTA at this current point in time. We will follow up on it, and I'll keep track on it as much as I possibly can. But it's chaos out there, man. It's chaos. There's so much fake news out there. It's just unbelievable. The cope is unbelievable. Everybody's losing their mind, man. TTS, let's go. What do you guys got to say? Let's see.
They will somehow find a way to blame me, Donald Trump, for the GTA 6 leaks.
Katana like Dankula said they might be Russian.
They might be. They definitely might be. They're probably from a non-extradite company, most likely. Not company, I'm sorry, country, most likely. Vet Gamer, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. And Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Vet Gamer, you're so right, man. I'm surprised they haven't. I'm surprised they haven't blamed Trump yet. I feel like that's their easy way to go, right? They usually blame Trump. That's the thing they do. I don't know. It's curious. Torino with a 2. Rockstar doesn't need to just Rockstar doesn't need to ask a judge for the subpoena, just a court clerk to rubber stamp it. Well, again, my point was that they acted so fast on this, and that's why, like, I'm kind of glad Discord is somewhat seemingly standing up for it, because Microsoft already bent over. We already covered that the other day. Microsoft was like, yeah, we're going to work with Rockstar and get to the bottom of this. They didn't even bother challenging the scope of it. Nothing. They were just like, yeah, no, we're going to do it. You know? So, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see what ends up happening. It might be Russian. They definitely need to hurry. Potentially. Torno, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Let's see. All right, we'll caught up on that. All right, guys, let me pause CTS. Let's keep going. We got some PlayStation news I want to go over. We got to talk about PlayStation. Don't you dare assume that you know how I'm going to start my videos, okay? Don't do it. Let's talk about PlayStation. Where is it at? We got to talk about this Blackout, boys. We got to talk about this Blackout. We also got to talk about this email people are getting where they're doubling down on the no physical media thing. It's just hilarious. The timing is great. The timing is fantastic. You got to talk about it. The Fourth World guy says, why not? You can. I don't care. Exactly. It's all power plays. I mean, that's what it is. Asha leaked it. What's she leaked? I read something this evening. It said 3 was held not from Germany, I think. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. People still play Gay Station? Yep, they do. You're going to start it with Wizard? Hey, relax. Lies. All right, let's go. Guys, like the stream. We got 600 of you watching on YouTube. Like the stream. How many we got on Rumble? 51 on Rumble. Like the stream. Asha leaked it. That'll be a twist. Oh, you think you're saying Asha leaked the GTA stuff? No way. No way, bro. Come on, we can't get that crazy. I don't think that's the case. Guys, we got to talk about PlayStation. So listen, man. Some craziness going on regarding PlayStation, and it officially started either today or yesterday. I don't remember the exact day. But the PlayStation Blackout has officially begun. Now, you guys know, when it comes to PlayStation Blackout, I told you guys I don't agree with this because I just think it's a really stupid idea. I think it's dumb to tell the company that you plan to come back a week later. You're going to threaten them and say, well, we're not going to play any games. We're not going to buy any games. We're not going to do any of that for a week. And then we'll see you when we come back. It's like the company is not going to... You think PlayStation, $1 billion corporation, is going to be worried that like a certain amount of gamers are not going to play for a week's worth of time and not buy anything? Well, apparently, things have been changed a little bit. This is why the internet's amazing, because things change all the time. Guys, apparently the PlayStation Blackout are now planning to continue the Blackout indefinitely. It went from, oh, we'll be back in a week, to, oh, we're going to never be back. But then it gets even funnier, because apparently some users that are part of the Blackout are asking them to delay the Blackout Because the Call of Duty beta is out. Bro, these guys are ballin' gun gamers trying to pretend to be activists. If you're out here telling people to please delay the blackout because you want to play Call of Duty, nobody is going to take you serious, brother. You've got to be kidding me, my guy. Nobody's going to take you serious. What are you doing? Just go play Call of Duty and stop playing activists at this point. So they planned to originally do 1 week, right? But organizers have changed the plan, and there is now no fixed end date. They say the blackout will continue until Sony realizes their mistake. Players are asked to log off, stop playing, avoid buying games, and cancel subscriptions for as long as they possibly can. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I told you from the beginning that the blackout thing was really stupid, all right? I'm not going to tell you to boycott a company. You're a grown-ass person. You're an adult. I'm going to treat you like an adult. You do whatever the fuck you want. However, what I will tell you is that the only choice that needs to be made is, are you going to stay or are you going to walk away? That's the only choice that needs to be made. Don't do this whole, oh, I'm gonna boycott for a week and then I'm going to go back. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. You sound stupid. The company knows you sound stupid. You probably even know you sound stupid. You know you really don't want to do this shit. The choice is very simple. Either you're going to stay or you're going to walk away. I know that most people are not joining this blackout bullshit. Most people are not joining it. But what I do know is there is a lot of people that are walking away. Now, is it enough people to destroy PlayStation? Of course not. But realistically, there is a lot of people that are walking away. I've seen many people personally walk away. A lot of them building their own PCs. Some of them are going to Xbox or whatever. Or some of them going to Nintendo. But realistically, people are walking away. And that's what you need to be doing. You need to walk away or you need to stay and just say that you're going to eat the slop. And that you're going to deal with everything that PlayStation is about to do to you in the next 2+ years. As long as you understand what's happening, right? As long as you can make an informed decision, that's the most important thing. Because the truth is that PlayStation is trying to do everything in their power to ensure that most people are not informed. Because if they were really trying to inform people of the impending end of physical media, then they would have made the announcement on the PlayStation Network. To my knowledge, they have not made the announcement on the PlayStation Network. They first announced it on their PlayStation blog that nobody reads. Obviously, it went viral on Twitter, but the normies aren't using Twitter. The normies are just logging into their PlayStation console, they're playing their NBA 2K, and they're logging off. So the only way for these people to really know what's happening is for there to be a glaring announcement when you launch your PlayStation, hey, by the way, we are no longer going to be making physical media for this console. But they haven't done that. You know what they have done? They made a glaring announcement and a massive banner for you to buy GTA 6 immediately. Because that's all over PlayStation right now. So if they wanted people to know, then you would know. At the bare minimum, they did put out a warning label on their upcoming consoles that they're selling. Whatever brand new PlayStations that they sell, they have a warning label now that tells you that, no more physical media. Now, to be fair, nobody reads those fucking warning labels, which is why I keep telling you that PlayStation will tell you without telling you in a multitude of different ways. The only way to really tell you is by utilizing the PSN network and making an announcement that everybody can read once they boot up the system. But you're not going to do that. Not yet, anyway. From what I understand, they still haven't done that to this day. So in any case, the blackout's really stupid. But what's even worse is that PlayStation has decided that they don't really give a shit because they decided that now of all times, and we obviously know why, now is the best time to send out an email to all of their users to ensure that you understand that you don't own a fucking thing on that platform. What an amazing time for you to send out this email to make you sign and agree that you don't own anything. Let's check out this article. PlayStation issues official statement ahead of blackout protest. They're sending out terms of service notifications to users, reminding them that they have agreed to the outlined terms ahead of the community's planned blackout protest. Starting August 23rd, PlayStation users plan to turn off their consoles, refusing to play any games or spend any money on the platform until September 1st. Well, apparently it's forever now. Now, users are reportedly getting emails from Sony outlining the company's terms of service regarding digital game purchases. Now, this is not by accident, right? Can we at least acknowledge that this is not by accident, that this is completely by design, right? This is all pre-planned. All these companies, they know what they're fucking doing, man. It's not just PlayStation. They know what they're doing. And the fact that they won't openly acknowledge any of this, not to you guys anyway, but they rather send you an email essentially telling you that, hey, you agreed to this, so make sure you be a good little bitch and you still agree to this. All of these companies have this particular kind of licensing agreement. Even Steam has it. The difference is that if you want to own your games on PC, there absolutely is a way to do it, and you could do it fairly easily. On the consoles, not so much, which is why a lot of people don't necessarily care when it comes to PC gaming, but they do care when it comes to console gaming, because there's a vast difference between the two platforms. The PC platform is completely open-ended. Consoles are completely restricted, and that's by design. That's by their own design that way. The primary driver behind the PlayStation protest is recent announcement that we already know about the no physical editions. Users with PlayStation accounts have reportedly started receiving email reminders from Sony outlining their agreement to PlayStation terms of service in the wake of the company's digital-only shift. Part of this email reiterates that the digital PlayStation software is licensed to the player, not sold, and can be revoked if the account is banned or closed, which is gaining attention from users due to its alignment with the grievances surrounding the upcoming protest. It's not clear if the timing of this email is a direct response to the upcoming Blackout protest or simply coincidental. Nothing is coincidental. I'm sorry, nothing is coincidental. If you really believe that this is coincidental, I think that's kind of hilarious. Again, they know exactly what they're doing. And PlayStation knows that they're just going to put this out there, send this email to you, and 98% of people are not going to read it. Actually, probably 99% of people are not going to read it. They know that, right? They know that. So here's what it actually said. And what it says here is pretty much the same in like all services. Xbox, Steam, it's all the same for the most part. The software is licensed to you, not sold. You are granted a limited, non-exclusive, non-transferable, and personal license to play or use the software for your private, non-commercial use on the system or device that it was intended for. This license is only effective from the indicated software release date, early access date, or beta release date. Any rights to the software that we do not say are granted to you in this license are reserved, including all intellectual property in the actual software itself. Poof. So again, guys, this is something that gets this is a very like typical terms of service that pretty much all these companies use these days. And again, realistically, there are different levels of egregiousness depending on the platform that you're using. I think PlayStation is probably the worst one. They've kind of proven that, to be honest with you. Nintendo is pretty up there too, but to be fair, Nintendo's not available anywhere else. They're like super exclusive with their first party titles. And then obviously on the PC platform is open-ended. You pretty much have anything, everything that you could possibly want. There's no limits. Like there's literally no limits, you know? Realistically, guys, you got to keep it simple, right? If you want to play PlayStation, then just play PlayStation. That's what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to play PlayStation, go ahead and play PlayStation. As long as you understand what is going on. That's the difference. If you understand everything that's going on as an adult and you're like, yep, I'm cool with investing all my money into PlayStation, knowing that, you know, it could all be gone at any moment, then it's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. The truth is that a lot of people are mad because realistically, they want that ownership feeling. They want that ownership existence when it comes to physical media. And this corporation is purposely taking it away. It's malicious in nature. They're not taking it away to save costs because, as we discussed before, these companies will waste money on the most ungodly, stupid shit and then try to convince you that they have to take away physical media because the cost, guys. It's the cost, guys. It's the money, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not the fucking money. It is not the money. None of this is about money. This is all about control. And truthfully, this is about them. I personally think, and this is just my personal opinion, I think these guys want to be Steam so fucking bad, it makes them hurt. I think they want to be Steam so bad. I think that they see Steam, they look at Steam, and they're like, look at this all-digital platform making all this fucking money, $20 billion a year, with 330 some odd employees, with each employee being one of the highest paid employees in the gaming industry by a long shot. I think they looked at Steam and they're like, we want to be that. We want to be that, but for our own platform. And if we can somehow convince our own platform to give up the thing that differentiated us from PC, but still convince them that there's a reason to use them over PC, well, that's what they're going to try to do. And realistically, I think that's impossible. I think that's impossible, honestly. But I mean, what do I know at this point? I think PlayStation really wanted to be Steam, which is why they're taking away their games, their single-player games that they're going to try to use to differentiate themselves from Steam. And they're going to use that to try to, you know, win people over instead of physical media. Because physical media was the thing that differentiated them from Steam, from PC gaming. The fact that you can actually collect an actual disc was what separated them. Now they don't have any of that. So now, instead of the actual physical media, now they got to differentiate themselves with software. And considering that they don't have a platform that's as good as Steam, or nowhere near as detailed as Steam, the only way they can differentiate themselves is by trying to go the exclusive route. It's amazing that old habits die hard. And these companies tried to go away from exclusives, and now they're relying on exclusives again to try to bolster their numbers. I mean, look at the way that they're advertising. I don't know if you guys saw the recent advertisement. Sony's latest PS5 advertisement revives exclusivity language following a recent report that is ditching PC ports. They're marking Wolverine PlayStation 5 exclusive, right? Their latest advertisement revives exclusivity language. New ad proclaims Wolverine, Ghost of Yotei, and Astrobot are only on PS5. So again, guys, they believe that removing physical media is going to be made up by video games like Wolverine, Ghost of Antifa, and Astrobot. That's what they believe. They believe that they're going to become a dominating digital platform with video games like Wolverine, Ghost of Antifa, and Astrobot. I mean, I suppose, you know, last I checked, they only got what, like 13 exclusives or something like that on their platform. A platform that used to have 300-400 exclusives in its lifetime. And every single year it's been dwindling more and more and more and more and more. Because here's the thing. Most people don't realize that PlayStation, just like Steam, make most of their money on what? Third-party video games. They make most of their money on third-party video games. They make most of their money on third-party microtransactions and their glorious first-party titles that all the PlayStation shows convince you are the most amazing things since fucking sliced bread. They pale in comparison to the money that they make on third-party titles and third-party microtransactions. So yeah, in theory, I really do believe that they want to be Steam. They desperately want to be Steam. But see, they want to be Steam with control, though. They want to be Steam with an extreme amount of control. They want to be Steam, but with a locked down platform where they control every little thing that happens. That's what they want to do. They want to be, if Steam is freedom, right? If Steam is viewed as freedom, PlayStation wants to be the fucking communist. That's what they want to be. They want to be the communists to Steam's freedom. And then Epic Games is like the Special Olympics and nobody cares about. You know what I mean? So, in all seriousness, guys, all jokes aside, I don't think that this is going to be a strategy that's going to be something that's going to work out in the long run, not from a first-party perspective. I think that they are definitely going to continue to rely on third-party, and here's my reasoning why. Aside from the fact that the numbers are obvious, aside from the fact that third-party carries PlayStation more than first-party ever will, what do you guys notice in the switch-up in strategy when it comes to PlayStation? What do you guys notice when it comes to certain video games that are releasing on PlayStation? PlayStation has decided that third party is the way they're going to live. They've decided that third party is the way they're going to become, the Steam of a lockdown ecosystem. So what they've started doing is they are going to switch up their strategy, and now they're going to start paying for exclusivity because they themselves cannot create exclusivity. They have very little video games in the pipeline to be able to offer exclusivity, and most people think they're shit. Some of these games sell a couple of million copies. They're not selling nowhere near as much as their original iterations did. Spider-Man 2's nowhere near as much as Spider-Man 1. God of War Ragnarok nowhere near as much as God of War 2018. So what are they doing? They're paying for exclusivity now. They got Silent Hill Townfall, 6 months of exclusivity. They paid for that. They don't have any hand in development in that game. They paid for that. Phantom Blade Zero, 12 months of exclusivity. They paid for that. They have nothing to do with. They paid for that. That game is published and developed by one particular Chinese company. But PlayStation approached them and we're going to pay you for 12 months. This is going to be a thing for this remaining generation and the new generation. PlayStation's strategy is going to be, we're going to pay for exclusivity instead of actually making exclusive video games. So I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of third-party studios, and you're going to see them. I can pretty much guarantee this. You're going to see them come out, and they're going to be announcing timed exclusivity for PlayStation. They're still going to come out on PC because they don't want to get felted. They already know, we got to release on Steam. They already know that. See, PlayStation's so fucking desperate to beat Steam, but at the end of the day, they still know that the third-party studios need Steam, and they're not going to release only on PlayStation. They already know that. But at the very least, they could try to drown out Xbox and maybe Nintendo, because Nintendo's competing in third party now a lot. They decided to try to compete in third party again. So that's what their strategy is going to be, in my opinion. They're going to be paying for exclusivity because they themselves cannot do exclusivity as much as they used to do. So we'll see what ends up happening with all this. I think the timing is really fucking bad. Even Kotaku, a company that shills for all these corporations, PlayStation chooses the worst possible time to blast players with reminders that they don't own their digital games. Again, guys, if Kotaku's telling you probably had a bad idea, then it most likely is a bad idea. We'll see what ends up happening with all this, guys. We'll see what ends up happening with the supposed blackout. But again, I think the blackout was stupid. If they really are going to go blackout indefinitely, then that basically brings you to what I said. Walk away or stay. That's it. Walk away or stay. That's the only choice you should be making. A company is not scared of you if they feel like you hate them. And a company is obviously not scared of you if they feel like you don't love them. A company is scared of you when they feel like you don't care anymore. When the apathy has set in and you don't give a shit anymore, that's when they're like, oh, fuck. Because when you hate them, they know they still have you locked emotionally. When you love them, obviously they know they got you shilling for them. But when you say, I don't even give a shit anymore, that's a lot worse for them. And now they got to figure out what to do. Because if too many people start feeling that way, if too many people start feeling like they don't give a shit anymore, well, then people actually walk away. So we'll see what ends up happening, boys. But that's basically it for PlayStation, ladies and gentlemen. It's an interesting situation overall. Interesting situation overall. DD says, I don't give a shit, and guess what? Never have. Well, there you go. There you go, you beautiful bastard. Bolshy says, just popping in to say you guys are base for that Marie Rose score. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, TTS, let's resume it. Here we go. Let's make it happen.
I've been saying. Walkout don't support Slopney and Microslop. Spreading the word and educate others. Otherwise they have to learn the hard way. Don't support them.
Bro, this Slopney word is crazy. Slopney, Microslop, slop to slop. There's too much slop going on. There's too much slop going on. Peaches and Cream says, I stopped caring and went to PC. She sure did. She sure fucking did. And she got an amazing build. She got an amazing build. Look at Fallen Order. Fallen Order shared his build with us earlier. It's a beautiful thing, you know? People just got to make the decision, man. It is what it is. I tell you guys, me personally, I don't care when you play games. I'm never going to judge someone's financial position. I'm never going to judge them if they can't afford to go to PC gaming or whatever. If consoles are the only way you can play games, it is what it is. I'm not going to hate you for it. But as long as you understand what's happening, that's all I care about. That's all I personally care about. Let's keep going. Camchi, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you, bro.
Again. Last was PS4 and the last game was a gift of Elden Ring. I barely bought any games on PS4, waited for the other IPS and New Day Lost Cause.
Damn.
My beef
Damn,
with
thank you for the 5,
Slopney.
brother.
Yes, Slopney.
Sloppy.
Is not
Oh my
only
God.
not owning games, but their censorship martial laws, no longer make their IP games I love, and making DESH.
Why did it combine DEI and shit together? Why did it combine that? Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you, Camchi. System Error says PC is much cheaper than console for gaming if you really think about it. I agree. PC gamers know that PC gaming is actually the cheaper platform. It's just that console gamers don't realize that, especially when you add up the fact that you don't have to pay to play online. That alone saves you money every year that adds up. And on top of that, the amount of sales that happen on a daily basis, literally like a daily basis on Steam, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So the hardware cost is higher, but the software costs and the maintenance costs in terms of no internet that you have to pay for twice, it ends up adding up real quick. Real quick. But the problem is the entry price of the hardware is scary to people. That's really what it is. The entry price is scary. So even if you want to buy like a $1,500 PC, people look at that like that's scary, but they don't realize that video games, you could fill up an entire library on Steam for like $100. If you wait for like a winter sale, autumn sale, summer sale, sale to sale, if you wait for $100 invested, you'll have video games to last you a year or longer, depending on how many video games you play per year. And even better, and I can't believe I'm going to say this because I fucking can't stand them. Even better, let's say you have no money to invest in video games. Go download Epic Games right now, and you can fill up a library of video games for literally free. You can have all kinds of video games to play. It is literally Game Pass without a subscription fee. You may not be able to choose the games you want to play, but you could at least start somewhere until you can save money to go buy something on Steam or whatever. You know, they shove free games in your face nonstop, and some of them are good games. Some of them are good games. You know, so it's literally Game Pass without a fucking subscription. So you could just go do that, you know? And if you really want to go even further, obviously you got pirating, you got emulation, you got all that stuff. That's the beauty of it. You got options. You got freedom. On the PC platform, you have all kinds of options. You don't have any options on console. It's only what they give you. You eat what they give you, basically. You know? Steam is better, not empty as Epic and GOG, though. Yeah, true. Obviously, Steam is better. I'm just saying Epic is for like if you cannot load up your library, if you don't have $100 to spend or $150 to spend, if you don't got money to spend right now, maybe you spent all your money on the PC build, right? Maybe you got the PC, but you spent all your money. Epic Games is a really good way to get free games in the interim until you figure out where do you want to build your library. You could go to GOG if you want ownership without having to pirate or figure out ways to get ownership through Steam. You have Steam if you want real retail games for super cheap. Epic Games is for obviously the free games. You got a lot of choices. A lot of choices. All right, boys. Let's keep going. And then we're going to do waifu battle. I got one more quick thing to go over.
What about the news the people really want to hear? Have Hypno and Fake Wizard decide to move to Japan, where they can get up to $65,000 if they have a kid?
What?
The world wants to know.
You know, Why? Why, Mitchell? Why you do this? I don't understand. Why? Why you do this? That's crazy, bro. Lore cooking? No. No. Hypnotic's thinking about it? No, the fuck. Bro. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. I'm not thinking about it. What the fuck? I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. That's terrible.
They can't be Steam because they're not steamy. LOL. To be honest, PC is the best gaming system I can ever have. Efficient mods, less censorship.
What? That's not Kermit, bro. That's Jason Schreier. What the fuck was that? What kind of voice was that, bro? Camchi, that was not Kermit. That was 100% Jason Schreier. That's crazy, bro. The fuck? Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me go over to Rumble really quick. Let me check Rumble. Rumble, what do we got, man? What are you guys doing over there? You behaving? I think they're behaving over there today. They are behaving over there. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. Guys, we got to do waifu battle, man. We got to do waifu battle. Before we do that, let me do a fast topic. I was going to go a little bit more in depth with this, but we don't have time, unfortunately. T-Jab's got to go nighty-night. So, guys, check this out. So, Blood of the Dawnwalker got felted so bad. They got felted so bad that they are now going to be releasing a 60 FPS day one patch on consoles. Now, keep in mind, guys, we talked about this the other day. They were going to release a 30 FPS and a 40 FPS mode for balanced and quality. They were not going to have a performance mode. Some people are saying the performance mode was always going to be a thing and that they were working on it. I don't know if I believe that, because my thing is that if you could have always done this, then why didn't you do it? Why did you release that trailer without the 60 FPS version if this was so ready to go that you could just immediately offer it right off the bat? I don't know, man. It just that is definitely an interesting choice. I'm not sure what to really make of it, but all I know is that the backlash was so massive that they're going to be adding a 60 FPS day one patch. And they even said themselves, by the way, they said themselves over on X, they said to their fans, they said, we hear you. So this is why I don't believe that this was something that they were always going to do. Because if you're out here saying, we hear you, that tells me that you're making this decision based on the backlash and the feedback that you got from players. That's what that tells me. But again, you have the super shills for this game that are saying, no. It was always coming. It was always going to... Well, that's not how it seems. That's not how they made it seem on X. Let me see if it has the... right here. Let's see. A post to social media from developer Rebel Wolf says, on Friday, we answered your questions about console performance and with what we knew we could confidently deliver at launch. Performance mode was already in the works. Okay, so they did admit it's already in the works, but it was still being tested. We simply weren't ready to promise it yet. See, but the thing is, what changed? That's my problem. Okay, so this was in the works, but it supposedly wasn't ready yet. So then what changed in 24 hours? What technological improvements changed in 24 hours that went from we can't promise it to now we are promising it? What changed? There is nothing technologically that changed. So if that's the case, why did you release this without a 60 FPS performance mode? If you were supposedly working on this. There's no way that any of these shows out here, there's no way that you can convince yourselves that something magically, technologically changed. There's absolutely no way. I'm sorry. There's just no way. Nothing changed, boys. And if they were truly working on this beforehand and they decided to release that particular trailer, what that tells me is they were testing the waters to see if you were going to be okay with what they were offering. And because most people weren't okay with it, they decided to come on and say, well, we were working on this. We weren't exactly, fully ready to show it to you. But, within 24 hours, we can now promise that it's going to be there at launch. That's crazy, bro. That's really fucking bad PR. For no reason. for literally no reason.
Will you be hosting a live stream where you comment on the Gamescom live stream tomorrow?
The live stream's not tomorrow. The live stream's on the 26th. It's on Wednesday. I think 11 a.m. And yeah, I'll be live. I'll be doing a double live stream. So I'll be doing that show. I'll be doing a reaction show. It'll be like a ghetto Hypnocast where we're just reacting to the show. And then I'll do a real Hypnocast later in the day at our typical time. Tomorrow's the opening ceremony. I don't give a fuck about their opening ceremony. What am I gonna look at? What am I gonna look at? A bunch of fucking side-shaved hair women congratulating each other. Like, oh my God, you're so brave. You're so brave. Oh my God. Yes, we loved South of Midnight too. We loved it so much. Yes. Yes, it was so good. No, I don't need to see that shit. But the game, doing the jokes and everything, like, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that. But Wednesday is the actual game show. Wednesday is the show where it's like, you know, we could actually check out some fucking video games, you know what I mean? Some announcements and stuff. Yeah, exactly, Deadeye's Law. Gamescom this Wednesday, exactly. So, in any case, 60 should be the standard. I agree, Jeebers. And again, if you truly had this in the pipeline, if this was truly in the works, you should have told people. Do you know how much backlash you could have avoided if you would have been honest with people and said, hey, guys, here is the console gameplay showcase that we have for this game. Right now, we have the 30 FPS mode, and we have the 40 FPS mode complete, and we have a 60 FPS mode that we are currently working on that we're not ready to show yet, but we're targeting for it to be available at release for a day one patch. Boom! Done! Nobody would complain. Well, almost nobody. Nobody would complain. If you would have just said it just like that, it would have been fucking done, and people would have been like, all right, well, we'll look forward to the 60 FPS gameplay when it's ready. When it's ready. You guys didn't do that. You guys put out 30 and 40, and you were like, here's our showcase, guys. Hope you enjoy it. And naturally, people are like, well, that's fucking stupid. You mean to tell me that you can't hit 60 FPS on a console that is supposedly, rumoredly, trying to get 60 FPS with Grand Theft Auto 6? A video game that looks infinitely better than your game? With a million times bigger world than yours? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know, man. It's fucking insane. It's insane. Anyway, so that's basically it, boys. That's basically it, boys, for that nonsense. What happened to honestly? I don't know. I don't know. I guess they were probably scared. Truthfully, they were probably scared. Jerry, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it, man. All right, boys, listen, we got to do the waifu battle. We got to decide a winner. We got to check out who's going to be in the semifinals tomorrow. Who's going up against who? Let me see. So, right now, Marie Rose is winning. She might be going up against Kasumi tomorrow, but Katana's not dead yet. Katana's not dead yet. Let's figure out a winner. We're going to do 2 rounds, but we got to play the song because the song is epic.
Maria Ross. Beautiful. The general is in the house.
Yo!
Hello, Hypno you woo.
Cyber Rider for the $9.99. I appreciate that. Thank you, Cyber Rider. Shout out. Shout out. The general's in the house. I appreciate that. And another $9.99 for Maria Rose. This is bad. This is bad for Katana fans. All right, boys. Let's do it. We're going to do the intro song, and then we're going to do two rounds and close out the stream. You knew Marie would win this? You never know. Why is Panther still at 969 HP?
Train for the fire, born for the pain. Hands on the road.
All right, boys. That's it. Round one's already done. I mean, not done. I'm sorry. Round one's already started. Let's make it happen. Marie Rose versus Katana. Choose your warrior, and we'll figure out the rest, boys. We'll figure out the rest. Guys, that gameplay for a Playtale Requiem or Residence, whatever the fuck it's called, is so ass, man. I didn't show it today, but I'm going to show it tomorrow. I'm going to show it tomorrow. The current battle is as stands. Marie is at $255.99. Katana's at $82.99. Boys. Come on, boys. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is Mortal Kombat going to get felted just like this easily? I know Marie Rose got a lot of fans, boys. I know. But come on. Come on. No way. No way. The gap is too big? I don't know, Mean Mark. I don't know. Or we're going to give Katana her 2 rounds. We're going to give her 2 rounds because, you know. Didn't King Dimwing vote for Katana with his red boy? Yes.
No, that's me.
Dare, thank you for the 2, of course. I appreciate that. Setsuda, you got to remember, though. We convert to USD. So a $100 red boy Canadian is like 70 USD. That's why. Yes, Gaming Wolf, I'm trying. I'm trying to get that music channel started for you guys. I'm trying, man. Green Lotus. Wow, you guys are just adding to the felting, huh? You guys are just adding to the felting, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Holy shit, boys. Man, what are we doing? Deborah Westbury says, hey, Hypnotic, you were on Oh No, It's Alex live stream today. You talking about his gaming one? His Mortal Shell 2 one? Yeah, I usually hang out on those streams.
Intro sounds like
welcome
Dan
in, Deborah.
Voss. Thoughtful face emoji.
It is definitely not Dan Vasc. It is 100% not Dan Vasc. I can assure you that, Demajinai. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that.
Marie Rose.
Look at this crazy bastard. He just healed 20 HP. And he added it to Marie Rose. Fucking A. Oh my god, man. You guys don't know what's like. Panthera is a psychotic boss. He is a psychotic boss, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we don't even know the felting that we're in for right now. It begins. Yes, it begins. Is Hypno cheating on Wizard with the Banana Man? Wow. You know, this is starting to get insane. This is starting to get insane. Well, actually, to be fair, it was already insane for a long time. But now it's even more insane. Katana needs 200 to even to catch up. Yeah, I don't think anybody's dropping 200 on Katana, to be honest with you. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Katana has a great face. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she does. It's so great that it's hiding behind the mask. It's great. It's amazing. Hypnotic is moist. Stop it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Never say never. I think it's cooked. I think it's cooked.
Katana. Fooled me. Let me find out that's you. Cool face emoji. Flexed bicep emoji.
The Majidai, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that, my man. No, it's not me either. It's not me either. All right, boys, you ready? Final countdown. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. lag, waiting, waiting for lag, waiting, waiting for lag, waiting, waiting for lag, waiting. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The last super chat is going to count to Dare Soto with a 10 from Marie Rose. Fucking A, bro. That is totally unnecessary. That 10 was just like insult to injury, bro. What are we doing? What are we actually doing? Boys, normally we wait for T-Jab to give the numbers, but considering we're pressed for time, I think it's pretty safe to say that the winner of today's battle and moving on to face off against none other than Kasumi, which should be very interesting. Kasumi versus Marie Rose. Oh, that's going to be interesting. It's none other than Marie Rose, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. It is what it is. This is not even fair. Look at this. Look at this. What do you mean you demand a recount? How are you going to demand a recount, bro? It's a blowout. Let's do one more time, man. One more time.
What do I expected? I'm a man of culture, Hypno.
You definitely are a man of culture, Adair Soto. I'm sure. I'm sure. The culture of HR. Go back to HR. Coping and seething. Let's go.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Marie Rose is going to be moving on to the next round of face-off against Kasumi. That should be extremely interesting to watch go down. That means we're going to be determining the last two semifinalists, boys. We're going to be determining in the next 2 days. The first one is tomorrow, Android 21 versus Bone Jeanette. And a lot of you dirty motherfuckers, all right? A lot of you dirty motherfuckers were gooning so hard for Android 21. You just loved all that freaky shit, all right? But let's see, because a lot of you guys were gooning over Bone Jeanette too, so we'll see how that goes. And then we got a legendary battle. 2 days from now. We got Felicia versus Chun-Li.
Holy shit.
One of them's got to go. I don't know which one's going to go in that regard, but one of them's got to go. So we'll see how that one goes, boys, because both of them are highly loved. I don't really know which way that one's going to go, but we'll see. We'll see. Playing games tonight? No, we're not going to be playing games tonight. I got a lot of shit I got to catch up on, unfortunately, and a lot of shit to do tomorrow. But I would try to definitely make the co-op streams tomorrow. We got Portal 2 officially with Wizard. Portal 2, and then we got more The Ascent with Leon. So that should be fun, boys. All right. So thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate you. And who knows, maybe I will stream Gamescom tomorrow. Don't be surprised if we have an extra Hypnocast tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for the insane support today. I appreciate you. You guys are absolutely amazing in all of the best ways. Seriously, love you guys so, so much. I hope every single one of you had a ton of fun today. Thank you guys so much for everything. Shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. And I will see every single one of you on the next one. Whether it's videos tomorrow, please make sure to check out the videos. Please check out the videos. You guys are doing amazing. Today's video was 1 out of 10. Keep clicking the videos. 10 a.m. every single day, boys. Don't miss it. Like the video. Comment on the video. Give it a long view duration. Let it play in the background. Doesn't matter. I appreciate it, whatever you do. Shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. Let me just double check Gifted Games one last time because I don't get notifications. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. All right, we are clear to go, boys. Thank you so much for everything, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, you guys already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in Maker Jack. Suck it, Indiana Jones. Put a ticket in Maker Jack. Fuck it, Indiana. Put a ticket in Maker Jack. It means put a chicken in a Tweety and make her Maker Jack. Fucking pronouns. Fucking pronouns. Fucking gender ambiguity. Fucking current day California shit. Cause that's all we fucking know. Cause we're boring. We're so fucking
Why are you here? Go play some games, you bigots, and stay moist.
Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.
Bye everyone, see you tomorrow.
That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.